Hey, hello everybody. Yeah, I'm back with you. I kind of thought, things are really starting to slow down some, so I'd try to come up with another video to put out there and maybe help some of the younger folks out there wanting to get into trapping, and maybe give a couple ideas to some of the more seasoned trappers. So, if this isn't nothing new to you, hopefully maybe there's still something you can pick up from it. If not, maybe it's just a good laugh or something. Who knows? So what I'm going to do today is I've got a beaver castor, an oil sack. I just kind of cut everything off as one big chunk the other day from a beaver I got. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I do with them to get them ready for what I use them for. The beaver castor is a gland on every beaver has them that they'll secrete a scent out that lets other beavers know that, hey, I'm around. It could be for territorial, it could be for breeding time. So you can use it for luring in more beaver. Works really good. You want to make sure you get all the meat off of it if you're going to use it for that. You can also use it for making lures for other predators, say coyotes, fox, bobcat, wolves, pine marten, skunks. I mean, a lot of them other critters out there, they all love the beaver. So with that, I don't worry about if I'm using it for bobcat, coyote, fox, stuff like that. I don't worry about getting every single bit of the meat off the glands, but I try to get the majority of it. And then it also has a couple oil sacs that are in here that the beaver uses to clean its fur with and stuff, and kind of coat it. I pull those out and get the oil out of those. I use that to mix in with some other lures as far as fox and coyote, bobcats. Mix it in with a little bit of meat. It gives that beaver scent. Then I'll take all the empty oil sacks, freeze them a little bit, get them so they're kind of firmed up, and put them through a grinder, food processor. Please don't use your wives and clean it. They'll know. So get one that you're only going to use for trapping stuff, and that's what it can be used for. So a lot of times I pull these apart while they're on the beaver, but I was trying something new the other day, so I went ahead and just cut them off as one big glob. You'll see on these you got the vent holes right here. And if you can kind of see these two little nodules here, kind of look like a couple testicles, but they're actually the oil sacs, and they'll come out and squirt out right through here. And then underneath you can see a little better. These are actually the castor glands. So I'm going to try to cut all these off without nicking the glands at all. If you do, you can sell these, the castor and the oil sacs. If you're going to try to sell the beaver castor, make sure you get every bit of the meat off of them, get them super clean. That's one of the ways they grade them to see the price on them, how clean they are, and then how big and full the glands are. So you don't want to nick them where you're going to be losing any of that goodness out of them. So I just kind of take my time and start whittling away on them, start cutting the fat and the meat off of them. And something I'm not going to be in a hurry to do. Is something I enjoy, so I'll sit out here and just whittle away. If it takes me an hour, it takes me an hour, and it's one less hour I got to worry about sitting in front of a TV or some crap like that. So, but I'll just kind of start trying to work a little bit to separate everything. So I know I got a couple oil sacks here, and I did put this in the freezer, so it is a little bit froze still, which should help break it down a little bit easier. So I think I probably mentioned in a video the other day, if some of the new people getting into trapping, or even the the more seasoned trappers, you're always looking at things to do and stuff. This coming May, I believe it's the 16th, 17th. Don't quote me on that, please, but I believe that's the dates. The Montana fur harvesters putting on this awesome rendezvous up in Ronan, Montana at the fairgrounds. You can go to Montana Fur Harvesters website, get all the information, sign up for the banquet, sign up if you want to camp out at the fairgrounds. It's going to be an awesome time. There's going to be some really cool people there. There's going to probably be a lot of demonstrations. Going to be some pretty cool events. Going to be a lot of vendors. They're already sold a lot of the spots for the vendors, so you know, if you got the time, you live close by, make it a long weekend and come on up there and learn some stuff on trapping and see how some of the other people do it. I've been trapping since I've been 5 years old, and I always learn new stuff constantly, so no better time to learn when you got a bunch of trappers sitting around, getting together, chatting, and telling everybody how they've learned things and stuff. So, yeah, again, that's in May. I believe it's May 16th, 17th. It's Friday, Saturday. And, I think there's a little bit on Sunday, tearing down, cleaning up, that kind of stuff. But the main part of it, I believe, is Friday, Saturday. So you won't be disappointed if you go. It's going to be an awesome event. So hopefully I'll see some people there that's watched some of these videos and get to know them a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep whittling away at this. Once I get it all clean and separate and stuff, I'll shoot another video to show you what it looks like once it's all done. But until then, you know, I will get back with everybody later.